St. Louis ribs just with good intercostal meat is just great. Nice bit of marbling. It's just great.
Hey folks, Ben from Smoking Hot Confessions here. We are one hand in down at the Mike Carney Toyota Townsville barbecue battle. Next one's up pork ribs, and there's no one better to talk pork ribs than Dan from Country Boys BBQ. Mate, how's it going for you?
So far, Ben, this has probably been one of the best comps that we've had all year. Like the atmosphere, the people, it's amazing, really is. The location, can't beat the location right on the beach at the Strand. It's just awesome.
It is absolutely cracking, isn't it? And haven't the public really just grabbed it? There's a massive crowd here. It's fantastic.
Like they're expecting 5,000 to 10,000 people today, and I mean, it wasn't open till 12 o'clock, but people started rolling in asking questions at 8 o'clock. So it's been amazing.
They're keen. They're very, very keen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So next hand in is pork ribs, mate.
Yep.
Walk me through your pork ribs.
So we get our pork ribs through Borrowdale Pork, through Low and Slow Meat Co. We've probably got, with the combination of the sort of the sponsors that we have, I think we've just been able to nail sort of a great flavour. It's something that we continually do pretty good. So, I haven't changed the pork sort of for the last 2 years. So, and that's how long I've been involved with sort of Lanes, Seven Sins and Badass. So, it's just a combination of those three. The wood that we get, the charcoal, every flavour aspect of it comes into play.
Yeah, and there's so many different ways of doing them this way too. I've seen people hanging them in barrels, hanging them in bullet smokers, but you're still running them through a traditional stick burner.
Through the offset, still like nearly a 5-hour cook for us. It's all still what we were doing when we first started.
Beautiful, man. I am partial to stick burners myself, so I'm glad to see you sticking with the traditional methods.
Yeah, no, it's as I say, it's something that we haven't changed for a few years. We've got a gateway. We cook some stuff on the gateway, just not the pork ribs.
Excellent, beautiful. So, being a bit of a regional competition, do you alter your profiles for like regional versus urban comps?
No.
You just run the same all the way through?
Same thing all the time. As I said, 2 years, haven't changed it. Doesn't matter where I go. If it was to do a meat stock in Sydney or Melbourne, same. It doesn't matter.
Beautiful. And do you go, you're St. Louis, aren't you? You always do St. Louis?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Beautiful. Why do you go St. Louis over like baby backs?
Something like baby backs, unless they're given to us in the comp sort of, I don't tend to cook baby backs at home and things like that as well, so it's not something that I sort of use too often. I think they tend to dry out a little bit. The little bit of loin meat on the curve of the bone can be a tricky thing to keep moist and that, so I mean, just by using the St. Louis ribs just with good intercostal meat is just great. Nice bit of marbling. It's just great.
Beautiful. And do you always go with the Cadillac cut, or do you cut them differently?
No, we make sure that sort of we've been able to. I cut our ribs. I'm a butcher, so I cut all of our ribs and things like that ourselves. Make sure that you want to try and get your straight bones. Okay, you want to try and get that. And pretty much just make sure you've got a good length for the box size. If you want to aim for 6 ribs just in the box, or you want to do 6 on 6 for having 12 so they get a bit of a pick, just make sure that you're pretty confident in what you've got before you even start cooking.
And put the best 6 on top, because they're the ones that the judges will take, and then the officials will get the rest.
Pretty much. That's the way we try and work it too.
Very good, mate, very good. Look, thank you very much for your time. I realise that you're busy. You've got to head back over there to the smoker and get back on those ribs.
Yep.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Ben.